Bumblebee reporting for duty.
I am Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots.
I got nothing at the triumphant ceremony. No matter what I do, they won't approve. Ha! Just in time! To taste my wrath! I was always on the front line. I deserve the honor! Leonins can be fighters too. This is not my battlefield either. I will prove myself through a different path.
Stream start or start stream.
Always on the way.
Your team
You go
is
ahead.
banning.
Alright, everybody, welcome back to another day of Colt Esports.
Your team
Today,
is
your
banning.
first match will be presented by me, the lead caster Crunchy, and joined by none other than my support caster HP.
What's up?
Yo man, the Lord is up, and seems that the bans
Your
have
team
started
is banning.
already. You can see that Matilda, Paquito, Balman have already been voted out, and the last ban is left for both sides. And I think HP, what is it gonna be? Actually, it's already
team
come.
is
Except
picking.
Bharat.
Has been answered. So before we proceed, I also would like to introduce the teams. On the blue side, we have Team Athenao, and on the red side, we have Team Breezy. Okay, Breezy.
Yes.
Breezy.
So
Is picking.
yeah, man, both teams have gone for pretty standard bans. You can see that Xbox was open, so it was taken. There's also that Phobius open, isn't there, HP?
Yup, they can go 4 years, but then there's that possibility of ESMA coming up. So I would hesitate to pick 4 years, but I don't know. You tell me.
Aye, that's definitely true. It will be a problem for the side of Breezy if they pick a Phobius right now because Esmeralda's right open for the side of Athenao to pick. Though they seem to be
Your
going
team
for
is
comfort
picking.
picks in the form of Sicilian and Guzhan instead of going for outright meta picks.
Yep, I mean picking Cecilion and Goshen first is quite questionable because there were a lot of other really
Your
good heroes
team
which were
is picking.
open.
True. And as you can see, they're already facing the repercussions of what they just did. That Yu Zhang has been picked to dive right into that Sicilian and take him out in the backline, while the Kufra will be putting up quite a disastrous problem for that Guzhan when he tries to dive in. Won't he, HP?
Your team is banning.
Yep, absolutely. It's gonna be insane. But yeah, let's see what are the other two bans would be.
Yeah, we are awaiting the next two bans. There's no real mage coming from the side of Athenao.
Your
But
team
instead
is
of banning
banning.
one, they go for that Saber ban. Of course, Saber is also a viable pick in the mid lane, while also being a viable pick in the off lane. And considering that Athenao is left with their mage and their offlaner to pick, that Saber ban is actually not that bad.
We
Don't you
might see
agree?
a Ranger ban, I believe. Let's see what or else. Oh, okay, they went for the 4 years.
Your team is picking.
Yup, that Phobius has been banned right out. But honestly, picking that Phobius would have been much better than banning him, don't you think? Because the side of Breezy does have that Guzhan, they have that Tigreal, and the Kufra will be able to unlock that ultimate of Phobius pretty easily, won't he?
Yep, I think they should have been going for the 4 years pick, but then I guess they have their. I don't know. Okay, 4 years would have been a
team is
really
picking.
pick here because they had that son, they had Tigreal too who was going to dash. So yeah. But yeah,
True,
they
true.
decided to ban it.
Yep.
Okay.
And if we can see that the last two picks seem to be a pair of siblings. You can see Chang'e and that Zilong being hovered over. I'm not really that sure about the Zilong, but the Chang'e will definitely be putting up a lot of resistance for the side of Breezy whenever they try to commit to a push. And that Zilong is being locked right in for the last finalizing pick for the side of Athena's draft. I don't know what they were thinking, HP. What do you think of this?
Not sure about picking Zilong. I mean, there's a. I mean, so first of all, I'd like to point out they have Sun, and you know that Sun will obviously win against Zilong. But yeah, let's see what happens.
I mean, the one use I could see for the Zilong right here is that if Guzhan tries to dive, or if anyone needs to assassinate the Sicilian in the absence of that Yu Zhang, the Zilong would be one of the best candidates for the job. But there are still better heroes. They could have picked a Lapu, they could have picked, say, a Sylvana for the Sun. There were just a ton of picks here that they could have picked instead of that Zilong.
Yeah, that's what I was pointing out on. But yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, so do you wanna place your bets? If you win, I'm
Those are
gonna
placing
get you
bets.
2 Empire medals. I mean, those are really rare.
Yeah, definitely. But of course, in terms of placing bets, I am not too sold on either side. But I do feel that in terms of the draft, a lot of the side of Athena's draft is very meta based and quite well put together, if you would say anything. While the side of Breezy is quite a haphazard one. I don't know what exactly they're trying to achieve with a lot of the picks, but I mean, most are comfort picks. Probably the ones playing it are very well versed with it. That's why they picked it. But anyways, guys, we're already in the land of dawn. Both teams are heading right towards the battle. Pretty standard split. You can see the junglers from both sides just heading for their buffs right now. You can see that Xborg is the jungler from the side of Athena, while that Gusion would be the one jungling from the side of Breezy. Mid lane not looking so good for the side of Cecilian, but that Tigreal is going for that buff reset. Xbox almost done with his buff, and that's a buff steal. The Tigreal securing that blue buff and getting that flicker right out of there. Athena taking a massive blow to the face because they've lost their jungler's blue buff right away, HP.
That was an amazing play by Tigreal right there. We gotta appreciate that. But yeah, let's see what happens. I mean, okay, Sun seems to be really low. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Sun seems to be, he's recalling. He just recalled. I guess he lost a lane against against the dragon.
That's true, but I think he played it with the intention of losing lane because he knew that he had that arrival right there to save his, to save the lane, to save his minions and that EXP. That's why he committed to that play. He wanted to get Yuzhong's HP low, but it's not. It seems that he's not really used the arrival spell for anything major because Yuzhong's HP is still almost close to full HP.
Also, right in the mid lane. Let's get right in the mid lane. I was hoping for a skirmish right there, but then yeah, since Xborg did miss that blue buff, it's gonna take a time for him to reach that level 4, while Gushin is already level 4 and yeah, leading in terms of gold. I mean, a bit. Okay.
There goes that first blood onto the Yuzhong by the sun. Amazing gank by that Gusion. Totally showing how that Tigreal invade has affected the game right now. Xborg would have been much faster in reaching his level 4 and his power spikes would have rotated faster and reached that. Look at that Tigreal falling a bit low, a sliver of HP. He goes down to the Chang'e. Second kill secured, and this is the first kill for Athenao. They've taken down the tank and the turtle is right open with no form of vision for the side of Breezy. Yuzhong has ultimate and they don't have a tank to secure the vision. I'm not really sure that contesting turtle would be a great option for them right now. They do, however, have even gold right now as of the current moment. You can see the Kufra going into the Titan's Revenge. Cecilion using those bad impacts to try and get some damage in. Turtle secured by the Xbox, lasting its sanity, getting that Tigreal right away. Black Dragon form used while the Titan's Rage going in, getting that Gusion, but it's not quite enough. The Yuzhong jumping in, trying to land the final blow. Gusion going down. Yuzhong getting that kill at last, using the support from his team. What a great zone from the side of Athenao.
Absolutely, and Yuzhong especially, he managed to proc the passive and deal those last few hits on Gushin and take the hyper down.
True. I mean, you have to really respect him because he totally got ganked. He was probably like down in the dumps, like giving first blood to the enemy. But he came right back at that Gusion and showed him that yeah, it's not you, I'm the boss here.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at Zilong. How Zilong is doing his lane. I mean, picking Zilong, that's really interesting to be honest. And he is leading in terms of gold too. Just look at that.
I mean, I totally expect this because Zilong is playing extremely safely right now. Of course, you can see that the Gusion is trying to get in a gank on him, but he is a bit out of position, Xbox right there, making him pay for that mistake. Incandescence used, his ultimate gone, and now I don't think he'll be able to commit safely to any team fight. Xborg trying to secure that Cold Crab with Reggie. Tigreal going a bit too far, using that implosion. Gado jumping in, getting a lot of people with that taunt. Zilong jumping in for that section. He goes down, taken down by the Zilong with Tigreal falling low, sliver of HP, gets away from the Changa ulti. Gadded going down to that 4-stack right there. Gajin again using his ultimate to retreat away. Meanwhile, in the top lane, we can see that Yuzhong is already procced his Black Dragon form. He's a bit low on HP, but his minis are pushing towards the tower. Sun going in, but all he finds is a Black Dragon just melting his HP down. Turtle being contested by the side of Athenao. All lanes losing. It's not looking so great for Breezy. HP.
Yep, absolutely. Things aren't going too well for the Breezy, to be honest. I mean, right now, Athenao are leading in terms of gold and in terms of kills, and okay, looks like Zilong is in trouble. Okay, he makes it out alive. And that's what the thing about...
Oh no, he does not. The Sun right there taking that kill to the nth moment. Totally let that Zilong feel that he was safe, but now looks like he's the one in trouble. Tries to get away, but that won't be enough. Changa gets him down, but she seems to be the one in trouble now. Just a back and forth from both teams. Kashan going in with the incandescence, getting that Changa kill right away. Kufra trying to land the Giant's revenge. Xbox going in with the last insanity. He's got 2 people in his clutches. A Sicilian falling really low, taken down by that fire. And there, the shutdown coming in from the Gajin. It's just a back and forth. Gajin going for that recall taunt, but it's not really dealing damage as he goes down to Zilong. Not really such a great moment to go for that, really speaking. Zilong getting that double kill. I mean, it's funny how this fight, started with a kill on Zilong, and it ended with a kill by Zilong.
Absolutely. Okay, this Zilong is fearless. I mean, they shouldn't have. Okay, they shouldn't have taken that fight. They should have just retreated. I don't know why they took that fight. I mean, it was Sun.
Yup, I retract my words. This team fight started with a kill by Sun and ended with 2 kills by Sun.
And that's the thing about Zilong. He's gonna run. He's gonna run towards your hyper. He's gonna run towards your mage. He's gonna run towards those towers. And he's gonna run back.
Yup,
to be honest,
definitely.
that's a really annoying part of Zilong. That's why I hate people using Zilong in ranked matches.
I mean, it's definitely a very cheesy start to use Zilong as your side laner, but of course there is a bit of viability when you do use that pick. But one thing I really didn't like about the last team fight was that both sides were just throwing themselves at each other, trying to force those 2 turrets. They got the trade, but at what cost? They just wasted a ton of time that could have been wasted something else. Look at that, Kufra running a time stage and revenge onto the Tigreal, take him right down. There's no tank for the side of Breezy to engage right as of this moment. Sun and Gajin totally zoned out in the bot lane. Turtle going down, and you can see the Changa taken down by that Gajin, but Zilong making sure that his sister's death does not go unavenged, taking down that Gajin. Sun desperate to get away, does manage to. Meanwhile, Cecilian in the top lane taking down that turret HP.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was wondering. Why was Cecilian split pushing?
I mean, maybe that's the strat they're going with, instead of the offlane pushing, which is very obvious, they're going with the mage push. Again, the Tigreal going down in the mid HP.
Maybe they had a better chance with mage and tank sticking together. I guess that's one of the things they are going wrong, the Breezy.
Perhaps, but I mean, they were definitely leading the objectives a while ago. But that can't really be said right now since they are lacking a bit behind.
Yep. Well, but still, in terms of gold, the team Athenos are in the lead and on par with the turrets.
True. Look at that in the top lane. Yuzhong looking in a bit of trouble as the Gajin tries to land a gank on him. Incandescence pop, but it's not enough. The damage doesn't land since Yuzhong using his Black Dragon form right away to get away from that entire engage. Going in, trying to get some damage onto the Gajin, but he's a bit too far away for that to happen. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, you can see that the side of Breezy are just trying to go for those recalls, they're really low on HP and mana right now, so they should be trying to retreat. But meanwhile, in the top lane, their push is going really insanely well. You can see that this Xborg going to address it right away. He does have that slow, he does have that Vorax stack. He's moving really fast. The Gadget is really not looking in a good position right now, using that Hero's Leap to get away from the Xborg's damage. It's just so much melt over there. Recall's coming in, Tigreal using an Implosion, but he doesn't really have the engage potential over there. Sun going for that bot lane, taking that Yu Zhong down right away. A lot of people in the top lane. You can see Cecilian again going for another push. While the side of top lane goes down, the tier 1 goes out to the side of Athenao HP.
In the end, I'm not sure why Krufra pocked his ultimate.
I mean, it's mostly just attempts at engaging from both sides, but a lot of them are really going unsuccessful. Look at that Sun again getting another kill on that Zilong. This is just insane. The Sun is just this is a lot of this is the prime example of the use of the tactic of divide and conquer. The side of Breezy, they're losing in terms of the goal, they're losing in terms of the objectives, but the one thing they're doing right is they're splitting the map into two halves. One is the half that Sun is pushing, and one is the half that Sun is not pushing, where they're going to take their team fights and maybe lose them, but they do manage to secure the turrets HP.
I do agree, and as I said, there were a lot of better fighters to go against Sun and Gatot, but yeah, but then Zilong seems to be doing well, so I cannot complain. Okay, no. Guess our Sun got baited hard right there.
True. I mean, they're splitting the map, but to split the map, you need to embrace the fact that, you know, they're not always going to gank on the side Sun is not on, you know.
Looks like we might be seeing a split push coming in from Zilong. But then,
not really, since there are people to stop him. Implosion coming in right there, but this long is too far. Oh, look at the damage taking out that Gush right away. I think this is the reason why they picked that Zilong for this current match.
the damage though, I mean, with barely any HP, he took out a full HP Zilong right there. I mean, sorry, Gushen.
Yup, definitely. That is some scary ass damage. Look at that, the Lord contest. Xbox securing it with that retribution. Sun in a bit of danger over there. Last Sanity getting a lot of HP out. Tigreal taken down, and the Sun taken out by the Zilong. Hero's Leap used by the Gadout, but he's gonna be the one who's taken down. Double kill for that Xbox. Meanwhile, look at that. Breezy Cecilian looks to be in a bit of trouble, but he does have that last minute flicker, escapes with a sliver of HP.
It's just Zilong and Cecilion right there. Will they be able to defend? I'm not sure. I guess Inhibitor will be going down.
Yup, that Inhibitor is definitely not going to survive this push. But I can't say anything about the base either. Guzhan desperately tries to dive in, get the minion wave down. The base is being hammered at by this Lord, but it's not enough. The damage is just not enough to secure this game. But the Inhibitor in the mid is gone, and there are no turrets for the sides of the top and bot lane except for the Inhibitors. So, I mean, the side of Breezy is looking really in a bad position right now, HP.
Yep, they went for an engage again while they had to be defending, and that wasn't good in the bottom lane.
True. I mean, whenever you're defending, you need to be inside your base. I don't know what Breezy was doing out there, going outside. And look at that, the base falling a bit low. Changa trying her best to get that last bit of HP down, but it's not enough. But the waves are still coming in. Could still be a quick victory for the side of Athenao. Look at that, Cecilion falling extremely low. Does have that ice cream round effect applied on him. Waves are lined up. The waves of Breezy coming in clutch, but the Guzhan not as he goes down. Zilong finally being taken down by the Cecilian. Not really good, looking good for the side of Athenao right now, since they've gone for the 1-for-1 trade, but they are in enemy territory and pretty deep while added. The Kufa falling really low. The Hero's Leap used. Look at that, traded the tags, and there's no engagement from either side. And the one thing that Athenao needs right now is that engagement double kill for the Xbox. Yuzhong jumping right back into the action, getting that triple kill for the Xbox. Sicilian, the last member of his team alive. I don't think he's going to be able to defend this. There's a lot of minions, and that would be the game. GG to Athenao for securing that base crystal. That is the show. HP.
Yep, and I also would like to, point out to Kufra with a lot of amazing engages, to be honest. I mean, the team weren't able to cover him up always, but then there were a lot of amazing engages coming in from Kufra.
True. Like, you saw every time that Tigreal went out of position, trying to find any way to engage from, any opening. The Kufra would always be there to either zone him out or outright just CC chain him into oblivion so that his team could just take out the tank of the side. And there was basically zero vision for the side of Breezy once that tank was taken down. So they secured, the side of Athenao secured the objective really easily. Of course, they did lose in terms of the turrets, but overall, it was a complete landslide victory for them.
Yep, absolutely.
And I guess that will be it for the first match, folks. Do stick around and do hit that like and subscribe. Do also hit the notification icon. We hope that you enjoyed this current match, and we hope that you are enjoying this tournament spectacularly right now. Guys, we enjoy your presence as well, and we hope you will continue to support us. Peace out.
Bumblebee reporting for duty.
I am Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots.
I got nothing at the triumphant ceremony. No matter what I do, they won't approve. Ha! Just in time. Just in time to taste my wrath! I was always on the front line. I deserve the honor! Leonins can be fighters too. This is not my battlefield either. I will prove myself through a different path.
Bumblebee reporting for duty.
I am Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots.
I got nothing at the triumphant ceremony. No matter what I do, they won't approve. Ha! Just in time. Time to taste my wrath! I was always on the front line. I deserve the honor! Leonins can be fighters too. This is not my battlefield either. I will prove myself through a different path.
Bumblebee reporting for duty.
I am Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots.
I got nothing at the triumphant ceremony. No matter what I do, they won't approve. Ha! Just in time. Just in time to taste my wrath! I was always on the front line. I deserve the honor! Leonins can be fighters too. This is not my battlefield either. I will prove myself through a different path.
Megatron.
Bumblebee reporting for duty.
I am Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots.
I got nothing at the triumphant ceremony. No matter what I do, they won't approve. Ha! Just in time. Just in time to taste my wrath! I was always on the front line. I deserve the honor! Leonins can be fighters too. This is not my battlefield either. I will prove myself through a different path.
Bumblebee reporting for duty.
I am Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots.
I got nothing at the triumphant ceremony. No matter what I do, they won't approve. Ha! Just in time. Just in time to taste my wrath! I was always on the front line. I deserve the honor! Leonins can be fighters too. This is not my battlefield either. I will prove myself through a different path.
Bumblebee reporting for duty.
I am Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots.
I got nothing at the triumphant ceremony. No matter what I do, they won't approve. Ha! Just in time. Just in time to taste my wrath! I was always on the front line. I deserve the honor! Leonins can be fighters too. This is not my battlefield either. I will prove myself through a different path.
delay. Well, the final match is between Dark Player versus Sad Squad Hunters, and you will be watching this match with myself, Jenny, and my co-casters, Mac, right? Is that right?
Your team is banning.
Yes, I am Smack over here. Kya bolte public? How you doing, guys? And moving on to the ban phase, right now we see all this ban coming in from the side of Dark. Let's see what Sad have to reply with.
Your team is banning.
Right? About the stacks. I think you get a little bit more stacks than you used to do before, something like that. Would you like to elaborate?
Your
on the
team
buff
is
of
banning.
this?
Yes, absolutely. So with the recent patch, Aldous gains more stack last hit on the creep, and basically in the side lane he can be very devastating in the late game if he is given ample amount of time to farm.
So true, and I'm sure that all those is needed ban these days.
But meanwhile, we also see Barat's ban and
Your team is
ban of
picking.
Balmond coming in from both the sides respectively. Dark Esports will go for that Sun pick on the first pick. Jenny, what do you think? Could they have done something else, like something different?
Obviously, there are a lot more picks open, like Paquito is open, Yujong is open, Jahad is open, even
Your
Export
team
was
is
open,
picking.
and that Sun pick though, as a first pick, I don't know if it's good or not, but since they have prioritized it so much, maybe they have a pre-planned draft. They don't wish to really pick counter picks or better, meta
Your
picks or
team
something.
is picking.
I guess they have something already planned before coming for the tournament. And on the other hand, we can see that they have picked Roger and Xborg. Pretty sure Roger is going as the hyper, and Xborg is just going to be the offlaner. Well, the third pick is still open. I have to say, there are still so many good picks open. Matilda is open as well, and seems like they are prioritizing Angela instead.
Your team is banning.
Okay, I think they did need a versatile support over there. They had the Xborg. Xborg and Angela combo is a very deadly combo, I think. So maybe that is why that is the plan they are going with Sad Esports at the moment.
Well, we'll see how that come up with, how they come up with that. Anyway, oh, that's the
Your
draft
team
ban.
is
I
banning.
think for the first time in a tournament, any team has banned Joss, right, Smack?
Yes, we haven't seen any Zask ban, and maybe we haven't seen a Zask pick also yet. But Dark on the other sides will go for that Paquito ban, the very standard ban. And let's see what the Sad has to reply with.
It's time to go to the RT show.
Your team
Well,
is
the
picking.
Paquito is banned, and I think it was needed ban because Team Sad still has to go for an offlaner, and since they are going for a Lilia support, I'm sure Angela is going to be the tank. And on the other hand, I think maybe we are going to have a Tigreal tank and the Cyclops support. Who's going to be the hyper of Team Blue? They have two tanks. Are they going to pick Tigreal or not? Let me see it. Yes, they have two
Your team
tanks,
is
Mac.
picking.
And same for Hyper. Oh my god, this is new in this tournament.
Yes, it is something different. As usually we see Saber is much more dominating in the side lanes with that execute. As soon as he reach level 4, he can just dominate his lane. Meanwhile, Dark is going with that Saber hyper, and let's see what side lane Sad has to go with. Do you think they will lock in the Martis?
I guess so. Yeah, they did. Well, they did. Well, the draft obviously looks better for the red team. That's the Sad, right? Team Sad, and for Team Dark, I don't know how they pull up with this draft, but this is gonna be so interesting. And well, Tigreal and Franco, who's gonna be the side laner? Who's gonna be the tank? I mean, it's so confusing. What do you think, Smack?
I think with that lineup, they might play very aggressively in the start game, and they might go for the invasions. And talking about the side laner, I think Franco might do the side laning, and Tigreal might be the support for the Team Dark. Meanwhile, looking at the lineup of Sad Esports, I think they do have a pretty good lineup. They have that support Angela, they have that Xbox for the start game domination, and the very versatile Roger Hyper. I have this one complaint. Sad could have gone for that Yuzhong side laner, but they went with the Martis. I think it is a comfort pick for them. So just based on the lineup, who do you think may take this one?
For me, for now, it's definitely sad because they do have way better lineup, as you can see, but it also matters how they use, how they execute their plans. So let's see what's gonna go. I mean, this is gonna be so interesting. Either Sad is gonna snowball them, or Dark is gonna come up with something miraculous and something out of nowhere and new, very new, and they're going to turn the game. What says Mac?
Yes, absolutely. But I would also say that Sad Esports look in a better position for now because they do have that versatile lineup.
Yeah.
5 seconds till
They
the enemy
definitely do
reaches
that.
the battlefield.
And well, the
Smash
game
them.
has just started and seems like Tigreal is not moving, Smack.
Absolutely. I think he may have some network issues. I'm not sure though. But
Yep.
Sad Esports might be looking in. Sorry, Dark Esports might be having some trouble if Tigreal cannot start the game as soon as possible. Meanwhile, Franco hooking the blue buff and giving a lot of trouble to the Sad Esports. Oh my god, this Franco is a lot troublesome. They do need to watch out for him.
Yeah, that was smart, and yeah, I definitely agree. It's not gonna go good for team. Well, the Tigreal is back, but yeah, we can see that Cyclops actually is going on the side lane as I actually expected, and both the tanks are going to support that Saber. But I have to say, if that happens, Cyclops will have to roam a lot. Like, it's gonna be mid bot all the time, because they will need him in the ganks a lot. 2 tanks, 1 Saber, and there's no burst, like Saber can only target 1 person. So without Cyclops and Sun, it's not gonna be easy for them. Anyways, they are rotating pretty quick though. Saber already got both his buffs, and Roger is still taking his red, and seems like the Saber is going straight in for Lilia. She is so low risk of the chunk of damage, but Roger comes in, and Saber might be the first blood, and he escaped with second skill. And there you go, Roger has disengaged as well, but no, he is coming for the Franco this time, and that is a final disengage.
Absolutely. Jenny, do you see that both the tanks have made a concealed roam over there? A good hook coming in from that Franco over there. Martis was in a lot of trouble, but will manage to retreat. First blood secured by the Roger on the Tigreal. He will retreat with lowest HP. They have the support Angela over there to heal him. Saber has rotated on the top lane over here. Okay, so Jenny, what I was asking you, okay, Cyclops locking in the ulti on that Roger. He seems to be in a lot of trouble at the moment. Saber going at the triple steal on the Martis. He will secure the kill. Angela has locked her second skill. Franco will secure a kill on that Roger as well. Oh my god, Dark doing a lot of damage over here. Flame shot by by Angela could not connect over there. Okay,
Wow.
so Jenny, what I was asking over here, that Dark has gone for that 2 roaming equip, and both have made conceal. So what do you think? Like, is it a good move, or why would they do that?
I'm not sure is it a good move or not, and but the thing is that I don't think it really matters, because after all they can do, both the tanks, is just soak the damage, give some CC. Franco, if he hooks well, very good for them, and we can see that they have changed the lanes, and both the tanks are on the bottom lane right now. I think they are trying to guard the turtle right now.
Absolutely. Okay, Xbox was in a lot of trouble. Tigreal went with there. He's taking Xbox back. Angela is there to help his ally over there. And Xbox will manage to retreat with lowest of the HPs. A good ultimate coming in from that Angela. Once again, good hook by Franco. Xbox will have to fall for now. Tigreal diving in the turret will face consequences and has to go down. Roger, meanwhile, jumping in, but Cyclops is there to give some extra backup over there. Sun fairly low on HP, will manage to retreat. Triple sweep on the top side coming in from that Saber, and will manage to secure a kill on that Marthas once again.
Wow, a lot of stuff happened. Like, it's so unexpected, and to see that Team Dark actually is leading on kills for the moment, and they are statistic the turtle right now. And Franco and Sun coming over to steal the turtle. Is there gonna be a cover? Are they going to steal it? But no, the turtle has gone to Roger, and Cycril is still going for an engage. He actually caught the Angela maybe, but no, she escaped as well as Expo coming up with his ultimate. Cycril is down already. Sun is trying to escape at his best, and Cyclops is down as well. Sun is very low, and Roger is going to take that kill with the help of that Angela, as well as another kill in the mid lane, and Lilia has secured the kill on Franco. Well, now it's gonna get a little bit more harder for Team Dark, I suppose, because they are letting that Roger get all the farm he needs.
Absolutely, and within 5 minutes, Sad has managed to secure a gold lead of roughly 3k.
Yeah, they do, right? Yep. They actually have the goal lead right now, as well as the turtle. They got the turtle. They also have the lead in the kills at the moment. And Xborg, well, Xborg just managed to take that turret in the bottom as well, but he might be dead over here. Look at that ultimate coming from the Tigreal, and there you go. They have that kill right there. Nice one from Tigreal coming from the behind and surprising him like that. But yep, I guess Lilia will be able to save the turret, and seems like Roger is coming to the bottom lane as well for backup. But will they be able to save this turret? And yes, they did. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a disengage, but no, Angela is using her ultimate on the Roger, and Franco is waiting to lay a perfect hook on there. But I don't know, Smack, are they going to engage or disengage?
It would be wise for Sad Esports at the moment just to wait for the backup to arrive, because they Dark Esports do have a very tanky lineup, and there are 2 tank presence, a lot of crowd control for Dark Esports. So it would have been wise for Roger to wait just as he did over there and disengage at proper time. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Roger going for the skirmish on that Cyclops. He is fairly low, will be hooked. Roger is in a lot of trouble right now. Angela locking in her ultimate. Tigreal going in with a Secret Hammer and will secure that kill on that Roger. He went too far ahead chasing that Cyclops.
And meanwhile, that Saber taking a killing spree on that Angela down there. Really nice, but the Martis is still there, and the minions are being defended well. The Saber is the hyper here in this game, but we forgot that he is the hyper because since few minutes, Saber have not moved from the top lane, and Sun was playing more like a hyper, right?
Yes, absolutely. But they have crossed the 5-minute mark, so Saber might not like he would get each and every gold from that creep. He is not facing any debuff for the moment, as the 5 minutes mark have been crossed. Lilia, meanwhile, being logged in with that ultimate of the Cyclops. Tigreal will use the implosion, but couldn't land anyone. A good hook coming in from that Franco over there, securing that kill on the Roger, but Lilia will do collateral and secure the kill on the Franco. Martis diving in. Cyclops in the route. Martis will secure the kill over there. Lilia going in once again. A lot of damage coming in from her side. Tigreal is down. Okay, he would survive with the ultimate, but of no use. Martis will secure another kill over there. Martis going in once again on that Saber, but the Saber will retreat to the safety of his turret.
Oh my god.
It's I really thought that Martis was gonna get the kill in the top lane also, but yeah, it's safer for him to disengage because Saber can just use his ultimate, and then Martis will be actually killed by the turret damage. But okay, in the meanwhile, they are, I guess, gonna take out that mid lane turret, but no, Saber is here to defend it. And in the bottom lane, maybe Franco is trying to lay a good hook, but no, in the mid lane, Martis is recalling right there in the bush, but he had to again move. Angela is ready to use an ultimate on that Roger, but Roger is already dead. That was quick.
Absolutely. That triple sweep coming in from the Saber. Roger was in a lot of trouble. Then Tigreal did land the implosion as well, so there was no chance for Roger to escape over there.
Yeah, perfectly executed, and Franco just missed his hook. Well, to be honest, at the starting, I thought, given the fact that even Tigreal was AFK for a few seconds, I really thought that Team Sad was just gonna snowball. But Team Dark, look at them, the way they are playing, the way they are actually using these 2 tanks. They're doing pretty good, and right now they are going and pressurizing the top lane turret, and I guess they are going to take it maybe. Cycle going in for an ultimate, but he missed his ultimate, and But Martis is going down, I guess. Oh no, he escaped, and the turret is going to be saved as well. That was really close. Lilia coming in dealt a lot of damage to the Tigreal, and Cyclops using his ultimate on the Roger, but nothing's gonna happen for now. I have to say both the teams should avoid making mistakes because the Lord is right and the mid lane turret is being secured by the Sun. GG out. GG hook from Franco, and he used his ultimate, and Angela is already down. Xborg using his ultimate going on for the Cyclops. Roger as well as Martis, but Cyclops is escaping along with dealing so much damage, and I guess that's a mistake, and they are going to disengage for now. I really thought that Cyclops was just gonna come back and kill them because they were so low.
Absolutely, but there were 3 people, so he thought it might be wise
Yeah.
to just play it safe for now. So yes, he did disengage, and I think it was a good strategy. Maybe he would have got a kill over there. He might have landed a kill on that Martis, but there was a good amount of backup from the side of Sad, so he would have fallen definitely.
I wonder where his team was at that moment, because if he had support at that time, he could have actually killed them. And meanwhile, they are camping in the bottom lane. They are going in for the bottom lane turret. Franco waiting to give a hook, and Tigreal coming in from the behind. I guess it's gonna be an ultimate. No, Tigreal, that was a bad miss. Miserably failed there, and the mid lane turret has been lost as well. They are still waiting to take an engagement on the Roger though. GG ultimate coming in from Franco, but no proper backup there, and this might be a mistake for Team Dark. And there you go, the Tigreal is already dead, and Cyclops not looking really good, and he is definitely going down. And I guess it's Lord time for Team Chat, but Roger once more kill, double kill on the Franco is down. Saber taking down the Roger, now he has to run for life, and he escaped. Well, just because Roger died, no Lord. Only if he didn't chase that Franco, they could have taken the Lord, right?
Yes, absolutely. But I think Saber does have that itemization. He has managed to secure that Blade of Heptasis and that Blade of Despair. He has a lot of damage at this point of time. I think he should have engaged with that Lilia over there, even though he did not have that triple sweep. Just by hitting her with the passive and the first kill, he would have done a lot of damage and made them retreat. Angela did not have her ultimate, and she has used it on that Roger over there. Saber should play it confidently, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Saber, and he thought that maybe they're gonna take Lord, even if Roger wasn't there, and he was actually being careful of that. But right now in the top lane, there might be a gang farming. Franco going in for some hits right in the bush, but there was none. And seems like Dark right now is trying to focus and pressurize the top lane because they are not being able to push neither top nor bottom. While Cyclops and wait, there is a gang going on the top lane, I guess. No, they disengage, but in the bottom lane, meanwhile, look at the HP of that Xborg, and he is that very beautifully done. And there you go, the bottom lane turret is down. Sun waiting in the mid lane, maybe. Actually, they can try out for the Lord since Xborg is down, right? They have
Yes,
Sun.
absolutely. That Sun can solo the Lord at this point of time. I do believe that.
And
But they
are
do need to
actually
do-
holding Lord.
Yes, they are maybe challenging the other team to come out. Martis will secure a kill over there on that Saber. Dark Esports are having a lot of trouble with that Hyper down, and the Lord has been started over there. Lord will retreat. Cyclops will have to fall for now. Franco in a lot of trouble, will flicker out meanwhile, but Tigreal has usual ultimate over there, but will fall. Oh my god, good ultimate coming in from the Tigreal with that last amount of HP. Roger will survive as well. No, he won't. That Sun going in and securing the kill on the Roger. Angela is retreating as well. Martis meanwhile did a really great job of pushing the top lane.
Meanwhile, we can see that Sad is taking the Lord.
Yes, Dark at the base and Sad going for that speedrun Lord. I think it is an easy Lord for them. They have that Xborg to secure the Lord with a lasting insanity. A contest coming in from the side of Dark Esports. Oh my god, Lord is fairly low. Who will secure it?
Lilia got it. That was really close, and Lilia manages to take the Lord without any retribution. And Lilia is too low, I guess. They are Oh, killing spree Lilia, and Cyclops is down as well, but Lilia will not survive this one. It's good for them that they at least got the Lilia down, but Max, do you think they will be able to defend this Lord? And also, this is the enhanced Lord.
Yes, but it is the level 1 enhanced Lord. I don't think it should be a lot of trouble considering
Yeah.
Dark Esports do have that Sun over there, and for that maid side, they do also have that Cyclops, who will come back in 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Okay. As
I noticed that time that this Sun is actually farm and he's doing a lot of damage. The way he was taking down the Roger and everyone just few moments back in the game, I was like, the Sun might actually change the game, right? And yeah, the Lord is defended pretty easily, to be honest, and neither did Sadisport put a lot of pressure on the lanes, which they should have tried at least. And they are right now, like Sadisports, they are just trying to cover the jungle of the Dark Esports, and it seems like there will be a gang in the top lane. Franco trying to hook, but he missed it, and look at that. Oh. I honestly thought that Sun just died, but that was just his clone.
absolutely. Sometimes I do get confused with that. Okay, Guru coming in from the Franco and Roger. Xbox going in with a lasting insanity will not secure a kill over there. Franco will manage to retreat with lowest of the HP, and no damage, like no kills for either of the sides.
Yeah, I wish Franco had a little bit, better follow up there. But look at that instant backup from Xborg right there. Like, I am coming for you, dude. So you're not dying, and Roger actually survived that. Oh, I wish Roger died there. This could have made things a little bit easier for Team Dark at the moment, because they finally manages to push the bottom lane though, since Sadisport seemed to retreat in the mid lane. They made use of that vision over there. And wait, look at that. There might be a skirmish going in the mid lane. Who is that waiting in the bush? Franco might have used his ultimate on Roger, but no, he decided to read it. And Tiger is going on. GG ultimate. He got the Roger, but why did you take him that side? And that Xborg coming in with his ultimate, and already unstoppable Martis gets that Tiger down. Cyclops is so low on health and he has to retreat over there, but this is gonna be a disengage. The minions are still coming in. They might try to pressurize that turret and get it down, but no, they are going to defend this turret. The Lord is still not here, so this is not going to do them a lot of harm, but the tanks did make a lot of mistakes, right?
I think that was the wrong positioning over there by Tigger. He could have waited for mistakes coming in from the side of Sad, but he did engage quite earlier. And Sad does have that immortality on that Roger as well as that Xborg. So maybe taking down the Lilia or the Martis would be a good idea.
Okay, yeah, I agree to that, but still, I think that they will have to take down the Roger, because that Roger is doing a lot with the help of Angela. And yes, I also agree that Lilia from the behind is dealing so much damage, and look at her items. She has like literally everything to finish them off with proper frontline.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Lord spawning. This is the level 2 enhanced Lord. Let's see what kind of engages we will witness near the Lord pit at this point of time.
Exactly. They are, the Dark players are waiting in the bushes while Team Sad is just trying to bait the Lord. And the Lord, I don't know what are they gonna do. Are they taking it? To be honest, Team Sad, they are pretty low. Look at that Roger's health. This could be good for Team Dark, and ultimate by the title is GG, but that immortality coming in, and oh no, this could be bad. The Roger has already taken a Cyclops down. He is going for another kill over there. GG, and look at the Tigreal's health and double kill already. Now this is going to be an easy Lord, I suppose, but Saber not being able to doing anything at the moment and running for his life. Oh my god. How badly their hyper has failed this time.
Yes, absolutely. They do have that Saber hyper, which is an early game dominating hyper. But in the late game, I don't think Saber can do a lot as people will secure a lot of defensive items. Saber going in the triple suit. Well, will have to fall with that lasting insanity coming in from that Xbox. Roger in a lot of trouble right now, but will manage to escape with that Angela supporting that Roger over there. He will escape with lowest of the HP. Lord charging from the top side. Martis also going in for the mid lane turret.
The thing is, it's too hard for Saber to one-shot someone right now other than Angela. And Angela is not just gonna come in front and let him be like, come on, come and one-shot me. That's not gonna happen. As well as Lilia, she's staying back. And Xborg, obviously, it's pointless. So it's hard for a Saber Hyper. And yeah, I think that since they already, picked the Sun in the first pick, they could have rather gone Sun Hyper, let's say.
Yes, that could have been a good strategy. Meanwhile, a good hook coming in from that Franco. Martis will have to be shut down for now. Cyclops securing that kill. Lord is fairly low on HP right now. I think Dark will manage to secure this Lord fairly easily. Good hook once again coming in, but Lilia will retreat with that ultimate. Oh my god. Okay, carry ahead.
Lilia manages to escape with her ultimate, as well as Roger. Well, Cycle actually did a good ultimate on Roger, but there was no follow-up, and Roger escaped as well. Saber might be in danger in the bottom lane. Literally everyone is going to. Will he be able to recall on time? No! Angela canceled his recall, and Saber is that mid, but Angela might go down, and it is Saber. Finally, Angela is down. So this actually puts them at a little bit of advantage, but not much to be honest. Franco's still waiting in the bush to get someone, but they aren't coming that far right now. I think it's safe for them not to engage at the moment, right?
Yes, but over there it was like hyper for a support, and that was a good sacrifice for Angela.
And to be honest, very true. And there is a gang going in the mid lane, and Cyclone might go down, but no, he manages to escape. And Lilia, she was standing there with that ultimate of Cyclops, but nothing much. And I think only Sun can save them right now. Let's say Sun and Cyclops. That Sun is pretty tanky as well.
Absolutely, and Sun has a lot of damage with all those clones, and he have secured that Demon Hunter as well, so he can do a lot of damage to the other team as well as the turrets or the Lord, but they just need to wait for that perfect timing. Good hook coming in from the Roger once again. Cyclops locking his ultimate as well. Roger will escape for now, it seems.
Look at how they are escaping. The immortality, the Angela coming in and everything. It's so hard that Team Dark is struggling right now. They are like, how do we kill them? Like, even though there is good hooks coming in, even though there are good ultimates from their tanks coming in, they are not being able to secure the kills. Only if they could, the game might have turned out into their favor. But seems like, oh, Roger, look at the damage Roger did to that Saber Hyper.
Absolutely, and that was damage of just one Lycan pounce. So we can just estimate what kind of farm is Roger on right now.
Exactly, a 22 minutes game, almost half an hour, and obviously Roger is a beast right now, and they are almost 10k gold ahead, and they have also taken care of the lanes, turrets and everything. The map exposure has gone to them, and the Lord is here, and they're going for is it third Lord Smack?
Absolutely, this is the level 3 enhanced Lord. I don't know why that bot lane wasn't cleared from the side of SAD. It could be a mistake. Expo going in a lasting insanity, implosion coming in from the Tigreal as well. Tigreal will fall for now. He is in a very wrong situation. And SAD also managed to secure that Lord meanwhile.
Yeah, the Lord has been managed to secure. And I thought maybe Sun was gonna take down the Roger, but no, not so easily. I mean, this Roger is getting really good support from that Angel, I have to say. Things really work out for them. And Mike, what about this Lord getting defended? Do you think they will be able to defend this?
Okay, so the bot lane push is not there, definitely. Even the top lane is like kind of clearable if they do manage to clear it as soon as possible. But the Lords are charging from the mid lane. And it seems with Tigreal down, it is fairly difficult for Dark to secure that Lord.
India are marching in from the mid lane. The minions are here from every side. And that X-Bro coming in with his ultimate. They are locking the base, and this is a victory for Team Sad. What was the full name of this squad, Smack?
Victory!
It was I'm not sure.
Sad Squad
Yeah, Sad Squad.
Hunters.
Squad
Well,
Hunters.
congratulations, Set Squad Hunters. Very well played, and I have to say, I did not expect this much competition from Team Dark Player. I mean, because obviously because of their picks, this might have gone wrong, or maybe they pre-planned it, but they did give up a good competition with everything. And what's this, Mac?
Yes, I think they tried to be very invasive in the early game with that two-lord pick, Dark Esports. But then in the late game, Sad had that counter coming in from that Roger, as well as that Xbox and that Martis and that Lilia as well. So late game was a total turn down for the side of Dark players. And yes, a very good victory for Sad Squad Hunters. And congratulations to Sad, and hopefully Dark will do better in the upcoming tournaments. Thank you guys for joining.
Yep. So this is it, the final match of day 9 of Colt Esports monthly playoff season 2, sponsored by FS Portal, Miss Jenny, and E Project. Well, we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow, same time, with some more awesome matches. Till then, stay safe, good night, and see y'all.